What is up, my brothers? Welcome back to the channel and thank you for tuning in. This is an exciting video because we're finally getting back to modding the old 21 5th gen Ram Cummins here. I think winter is finally officially over here in Western Pennsylvania. Let's get into today's video. So back when I ordered this truck in 2021, I did actually have it equipped with the wheel-to-wheel running boards from Ram. I actually liked them a lot. I wanted them on the truck from the get-go. It's a big 2500, it's large. I don't need people sliding in and out my seat, ruining the seat bolster, so I wanted the running boards. After some time, I finally mustered up and saved some money to get myself a set of Amp Research Power running boards, which honestly, I love these running boards a lot. I've had them on the truck now for probably quite almost like maybe 3 years. And honestly, my passenger side is in perfect shape. I don't have any issues with it. I mean, it's dirty right now, but I don't really have any issues with it. My lights work. Everything is actually pretty good. But if we go to the driver's side, and I have the boards open up, board looks good. However, like I said, it is still dirty, but this is getting all chewed up. You can probably see it now when I zoom in. This is getting all chewed up because this is obviously where I get in and out of the truck every single day. Also, I've never been able to run the front cap. I have the front cap for this, but I've never been able to run it on this truck just because how it hit the pinch weld here. Both of these lights on this side do not work. I honestly don't know if it's just like bad wiring for me or if the lights just quit working from Amp. To be completely honest, I never actually looked into it. I just know those lights don't work. And then, of course, everybody that has these trucks and has these running boards knows that the motors generally freeze in the wintertime when it gets super, super cold. However, this winter, I'll be honest with you, I greased the living heck out of the motors and I didn't have them freeze one time on the truck, which is kind of nice. But with that all being said, it's just time for me to move on from the amps and move, into something a little bit different. I've had these on this truck for 3 years. Time to change it up. There is new product and new technology out there nowadays, and that's what we have right up here in this corner. Our good friends over at Boost Auto Parts just sent us over a set of their Lumastep M2 powered light up running boards. Obviously the boards are going to be in this big long box right here, and then all the bracketry and everything like that and wiring harnesses and stuff is going to be up here. Really excited to run these. I have everything else Boost Auto on this truck. Of course, run Boost Auto mirror lights, and we also run Boost Auto cab lights. And to date, I mean, I've had these for all 3 years. I've had these for probably almost a year. The products are absolutely awesome, so I'm super stoked to be able to try out their running boards. We'll see that they hooked me up with obviously the running boards themselves, but these are going to have the startup sequence. So just as my cab lights have like a sequence when they start up, I'll have the startup sequence on those, and then they are going to be sequential switchback as well. And I do believe, I'm not 100%, I'm pretty sure I also opted for the option for, well, A, plug and play into my headlights, so that works properly, but B, I'm pretty sure I optioned for the option of having puddle lights, so that way the lights will shine down on the ground when you get in and out of the truck, so that way you don't trip and fall. And then, of course, with all that actually being said, I do want to give a huge shout out to Boost Auto Parts for giving me these awesome products to try out for my truck and for trusting me with them and to bring some good content and everything for everybody to for everybody's watching pleasure. All right, guys, let's get into the install. The first step, obviously, to install those are to uninstall these. So let's get these bad boys off right about now.
A few moments later.
All right, guys, the old Amp Powersteps are off the truck. Just took all the wiring and everything out that I had up there. These are going to be the old new Boost ones, and I see now why that box is so massive. Look how big those brackets are. They're labeled perfectly, which is awesome. I love to see the labeling. These are all my wiring stuff here. It's like all my wiring harnesses. These are the plug and play adapters to tap into my headlights. That would obviously be like driver's side, passenger side, or vice versa, whichever two. This is going to be my harness to run the puddle lights. And of course, we got ourselves a koozie and a sticker. Thank you, Boost Auto Parts. These are the steps. They are heavy. It's a heavy step compared to the Amp, and it feels really sturdy though. It feels really nice. Those brackets are all super nice, and then of course the part about these is that white strip there, that is the actual light. So it doesn't seem too awful to actually get these wired up. So we'll get the brackets on, and then we're supposed to go through and wire everything, put the steps on, and then hopefully we'll have some functioning powered lighted LED running boards here. So let's get into it. All right, brackets are mounted where they need to be. That looks good. Motor up on this one, so did that on both sides. Now legit just got to start running all the wires down through so I can plug the harnesses and stuff in. And yeah, let's get these things wired up. Okay, everything is wired up and the motors do work. Go out, come back in, and obviously I have a ton of wiring and stuff like that to clean up. Like everything under the hood is currently still a mess. Airbox is still kind of out because I had to tap into my headlights. And like I said, this all needs to be cleaned up. This side's obviously the exact same thing. And then of course, same thing. I got to clean up some stuff in here because we had to tap into some wires in that one harness back there. I got to clean all this wiring up and whatnot. But I honestly just wanted to make sure that the boards actually worked first. But now at this point, since they actually do work, we can actually install the boards themselves, get them plugged in, get them adjusted properly, and then literally clean up this wiring mess, and they are completely done. All right, we got the sun coming down. Still got wires everywhere. However, we do have functionality, baby. We got, so that's the puddle light feature. So I opted for the puddle light feature. So when you put the running boards down, you have light, illumination. That's pretty sweet. I like that a lot. Sweet. All right, guys, both sides are finally up and wired up. Like I said, this side's on now. I still have to clean up my wiring. I know I've said that 100 times. On, off. And the cool thing about this is since I have all the switchbacks, say I hit my unlock button. So I have the headlights that are sequential switchback. We got the mirror lights, the old cab lights, and now of course the running boards. That looks pretty freaking sweet. So I'm gonna try to wrap up all this wiring here tonight, get it all buttoned up and everything. And the very next thing you guys get to see is the sexy B-roll.
I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted and you know I'm leaving. I'ma take what's mine with the webs I'm weaving. I could take this crowd from seeing to believing. Got a taste for blood and my tongue keeps bleeding. From the words I spit, so sharp, so freezing. So cold, behold, frostbite they feeling. I could tear you apart or I could go heal them. Don't believe in fate, don't believe in ceilings. I just need a taste and my mind starts peeling. I don't pace myself, I grind on kneeling. Got lust for change, I just love the feeling. I ain't gonna give up. Got too little time, I'ma live up. Head down, push forward through the tough times. Cause anything worth doing is a tough climb. And I ain't gonna give up. Got too little time, I'ma live up. Head down, push forward through the tough times. Cause anything worth doing is a tough climb. Cause I'ma live life for the fight, yeah, I'm here to get it. I got drive, got sight, always have a vision. I don't lie at night, I be in my feelings. I'ma be fine, need time and and I'll soon be winning. I live life for the fight, yeah, I'm here to get it. I got drive, got sight, always have a vision. I don't lie at night, I be in my feelings. I'ma be fine, need time, and I'll soon be winning. I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon.
All right, guys, there she is. Sun's setting over here, Western PA, 7:30. It's awesome. Lights are finally on. Running boards are finally on. Sorry about that. And I think they look freaking awesome. Come open this. Close that back up. Now this is obviously like a white LED, white LED, white LED, and then they are also sequential switchback. So that way, whenever you put your turn signal on or anything, this will go yellow, amber. That will go amber. The cab lights will also go amber. So if I shut all the lights off, that's what it looks like, right? And if you go up to the door to open it, the light will actually turn on as a puddle light, and that'll go on both sides. So running board goes up, shuts off, and then I do have the startup sequence. So if I start the truck, both the cab lights and the running lights are going to do a little dance, which is pretty cool. And then shut that off, and obviously it shuts off. Overall, install wasn't awful. I will be honest, it did take me some time just because I do not like wiring. I will give a huge shout out to Boost Auto because I actually did not have to splice anything. I didn't have to solder anything, electrical tape, anything. Everything was plug and play. They gave me the plug and play harnesses for the headlight, which was literally just a plug and play. Everything underneath here is plug and play. Use about 30 zip ties just to get everything zip tied up where it should be and everything. And then it was just like running all the wires where they needed to be. There's a couple wires that you run underneath the dash and everything. But a couple other points that I like to point out why I actually do like these better than I like my amps. Number one, you'll notice on the pinch weld and everything, you're actually using grade 8 hardware. On the amps, all you had was like a T25 Torx bit, which kind of got rusted and stripped out. Even on the motors and everything, the motors on this, everything is actual like, you know, grade 8 hardware, which is real nice. You throw a 13mm socket on it, call it a day. And then to mount the actual running boards to the platforms here, that's actually like a 10mm wrench is all you need, like a 10mm nut. And then on the amp ones, it was just like a hex key, which same thing, they get rusty and everything, and they are a pain to take off. So I like those a lot. And then another key feature for other guys that run like Edge CTS3s and other kind of tuner stuff is these are hardwired to the truck. So they do not require you to plug into the OBD2 port, which my amp Powersteps did. So I used to have to run an OBD2 splitter to run my amps and to also run my CTS3. Now, all I have to do is, you know, I took the splitter out because these are hardwired in the truck, which is awesome. And then I, of course, didn't actually film the entire installation just because, like, I'm not a professional by any means. I honestly just watched Boost Auto Parts video on how to install it, so I followed their instructions step by step. So I'll link that video in the description as well. So I'm not really used to running boards sticking out over top of my rocker panel because like my amp's actually tucked up underneath, and I wasn't sure how I was going to like these. However, I think I am going to like them because they actually kind of protect the rocker panel. Now, my rocker panel is obviously annihilated with rock chips and whatnot, but those are now kind of in the way to help any kind of rocks that are kicking up from there. As far as quality in general, they're pretty sturdy. I don't have any concerns about them not being sturdy or anything like that. I think they look really good, and yeah, that's about that. Overall, like I said, I think they're awesome. They look really good. Thank you again to Boost Auto for not only coming through with the running boards, but the mirror lights, the cab lights, the literal everything. I appreciate you guys hooking me up with some awesome products. all that being said, if you want some of these, there will be some links down in the description below, so definitely check those out. Like I said, install, I mean, if you're going out of 5 wrenches, I would say it's probably like 3 out of 5 wrenches. The nice thing is you don't have to wire anything. You don't have to splice it or anything like that. It's all plug and play. You know, the hardest part is just like running the wires and making sure it's, you know, everything's tucked up out of the way real nicely, things of that nature. But overall, I think they look awesome. I'm super excited to try these things out for the next couple, you know, years to see how they last and whatnot. And yeah, we'll call that a day. So thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, please hit that thumbs up button, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.